The Expert Series is brought to you by Draw It Paint, the dry erase paint company that specializes in the highest quality of whiteboard walls available worldwide. Draw It Paint is constantly undergoing tests and procedures to ensure industry-leading, top-quality products with 3 selections to choose from. Recruit, Unique, and Limitless are guaranteed to suit all your dry erase paint needs.
I love to cook, and I'm actually I'm a liquor aficionado. I'm very into alcohols and their history, and I could do an entirely other interview on alcohol and the types of alcohol and the history behind it and everything like that. I find it very fascinating that every culture from around the world seems to have their own type of alcohol. It's very cool if you really think about it. Yet they're all from all different parts of the world. I try to live a healthy lifestyle. I'm one of these. I'm very health conscious, and especially with the stuff that they have in food. I really read way too much into it, probably, and it's just kind of funny. So that's me in a nutshell. Some extracurriculars I do. So
yeah, that's interesting. Certain people get into certain topics, and then you find it interesting enough that you just look into it and stuff. And everyone has their own thing to kind of look into. But yours is the history of alcohol and stuff. I find that pretty fascinating, actually.
Yeah, I could do an entirely new discussion on it. Alcohol is such a cultural thing. Listen, I appreciate it for what the process and the hard work that goes into cultivating something that is worshipped in certain cultures. I mean, it's like that. It's a cultural thing, and I love the history and the etymology behind a lot of things. I kind of like to look that up, so kind of got me into that.
Yeah, true. I can totally see that though. And yeah, the work put into some of this stuff is kind of crazy.
Oh yeah, years upon years, refining recipes, little additions, and it's fascinating. It really is. There's a lot of history behind liquor. So real estate and then liquor for me.
It's almost like it's taken for granted too. People don't even think about it. They just go buy it and stuff or whatever. It's there's certain things you can get, but they don't know the history behind it. Because I bet you everything you'd see in a store has years of history behind it and how it ended up there.
Every single one, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised, especially a lot of the whiskeys and the tequilas. They have a lot of history behind them, and whiskey in particular. Whiskey is, there's so many different types of whiskeys everywhere around the world. You can find a different type of whiskey. It's and then everyone has different characteristics. So I don't want to go off on a tangent, but I could go on.
Yeah,